What's up, man? Mr. True back again, man, to make another video, man. Some reason keep shutting down my damn time. This video probably gonna be a little bit shorter. Make another video in the dark again, in the car and shit. Anyway, I was thinking about the Epstein thing. The last video I did was talking about a little bit about Epstein, right? And it made me think about a movie with vampires in it, right? And I was thinking about the movie called if you ever get a chance, man, watch this movie called Vampires versus the Bronx. Yeah, Vampires versus the Bronx. I forgot what year it came out. But it's about some vampires that move to the Bronx and some white vampires, and they start doing gentrification or whatever, right? And these black kids start noticing like these white people just came from nowhere and started, buying up property and taking over. But it just happened to be vampires, right? And so I was thinking that that's what they are. That's what they are. If you think about a vampire, right? Esau, or white European, or Jewish people, whatever you want to call them, German, whatever, Russian, whatever. If you think about a vampire, right? What do vampires make? Other vampires, right? And I know it's simple, it's a simple thought or whatever, but I was just thinking, like, man, if you look at white people, right, and if you look at the majority of people that supposedly was at Epstein's Island, they was all Europeans, right? Most of them, right? The people that created the guns, or a gun, is European. The people that's letting the drugs over here, that's shipping the drugs, European, right? Vampires, I think it was Chase. I think it was J.P. Morgan got chased $1 billion of cocaine they got caught with at the dock. J.P. Morgan or Chase, I can't remember. But anyway, it was $1 billion of cocaine. So anyway, I was just thinking, man, like, that's what's going on. And I heard this before, and people kept saying that it's a vampiric system. And I'm looking, and I'm like, that's what all these, if you look at black people, they have become just like them, joining these fucking gangs, trying to sacrifice people for blood, and energy. And these people have, spread out their vampirism to different people. So they no longer become alive, they become among the walking dead, man. And I just put it together, man, like, man, the walking dead vampires, and then they spread it out, and other people become vampires. And eventually, remember that movie with the two brothers, man, called Sinners? And, the vampire came out, and eventually started taking, everybody was a vampire. Eventually, it was turned into a vampire. And that's what this whole system, and that's what I was trying to say that Europeans are. Their skin contradicts the sun. It goes against the sun. Most people that's on this earth is that they have melanin. White people have a very small amount of melanin. They have it, but they're not, you can tell that they're not meant for the sun, bro. They got to put on sunscreen and all this garbage. You know what I'm saying? They get red marks. They be on the sun too long. They get all red. That's not somebody that belongs in the sun, man. And it's just like a vampire, man. And I'm thinking about it, man. This is crazy. I always had it in the back of my mind, but it's like, it just hit me. I ain't gonna lie. It hit me, but I always knew it. You get what I mean? You knew something like, oh, I knew it. but it was like you had to put all the, you know what I'm saying? Put all the pieces together or whatever you could say. But, you know, so I just had to bring that up, man, because this is what's going on. All these people are fucking demonic fucking vampires, man. All these people are demonic vampires, man. And is pretty much they're trying to either, you know, get you to join them. Now, if you don't join the vampire club, of course, you're not among the walking dead. This is, you know, this will make sense of what I do. I saw a demon literally push a dude. You know what I'm saying? But in order for you to do that, you have to, you know, bow down or have some type of involvement with this, you know what I'm saying, or them. But yeah, man, I think majority of white people are energy vampires, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not saying all of them. I say about 90%, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think they all energy vampires, and they got black people to join in that Satanism, Freemasonry, Boule, all that, and then they became the Walking Dead, bro. And this is why, you know, they don't really have a regular emotions. This is why they don't have regular emotions no more, man. You know, they don't act the same as the people. Like, you know, you used to know people and they just start changing, you know what I'm saying, family members and all that. You just start acting weird, you know. Man, so they became dead, and I guess they got demon possessed, and now they're among the Walking Dead, which is their gang, which is the gang stalkers or demon stalkers, is what I'm giving them their new name, demon stalkers. And this is why, you know, because I'm alive and like, you know, you got a spirit in you, and your spirit is like can't go over that side. You know, it don't matter what you do. If you love God, you love God. It can't even go over that side. Even you try it. You know what I'm saying? You'll try for a little bit, go over that side, you be like, man, I don't even belong over here. These niggas stupid as hell. So I just had to, you know, bring that up, man. I started thinking about that movie and all the vampire movies, and they always super pale. You know what I'm saying? And you got a couple black recruits that they recruit, you know, and you be thinking that they're black, so that, you know, they black, you know what I'm saying? Or they, you know, they Hebrew, but they didn't went over the other side, man. You know what I'm saying? They didn't, you know, let them convince them to sell that soul, man. You know? It's crazy, man. You know, I just thought about this called Vampires versus the Bronx. Yeah, that's what it was, man. Go check out that movie, man. You know, I was just thinking about that, man. I was watching that. No, that's how I was thinking about it. I was watching that dude was just the black dude, which is he invented the word tenderism, right? The black guy, I forgot his name, man, but he was at this white guy restaurant, and the white guy was using him. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, he invented the word. They try to trademark it. They try to, you know what I'm saying, take it from him. They kicked the guy out because people started to investigate that you know, the black guy really wasn't the owner, and he was just using the dude. And the dude was supposed to give him $4,000, and he's supposed to receive that, and he didn't make it to him, and then he didn't make it up to him, bro. Then he let the dude go. It's typical white behavior, white vampire behavior. You know what I'm saying? Suck you dry and then throw you away, man. You know, because they don't, the vampires, you know, they don't, uh always make you their follower. You know what I mean? Sometimes they just kill you too. You know, and the Most High said the life is in the blood. So this is why they do the blood sacrifices and take your life and give your energy to them. You know what I mean? It's a lot of movies like that. M. Night Shyamalan. They was taking people energy and all that type of stuff. Man, this, I was like, it all makes sense now because you looking at the flesh and I'm looking at the flesh, but at the same time, I got a lot of spiritual things I want to, man, that if I tell you the spiritual things I want to, man, you wouldn't even believe it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't even believe me. I just seen shapeshifters. I just seen demons turn into people, cars, airplanes, all this, man. I just seen these demons turn into all that, bro. You get what I'm saying? And I got other stuff I seen too, man. That you wouldn't even. You'd be like, man. Cause once you start waking up, man, the devil will get closer to you, man. You know what I'm saying, dude? Cause he was watching from afar or watching you and quiet and studying you, and you start waking up. He start talking to you, sending gang stalkers after you, man. You know, and of course at first he gets you to join him, but then once you start you don't join them, and then they start attacking you. Because they try to get you on the side because they know your spirit is strong, and so they try to use you. You know what I mean? But the thing about how they go about it is what's it called, demise you or demean you, whatever, I forgot what you call it, where you try to make somebody feel smaller or whatever. They make you feel smaller, that way they can use you. You know what I'm saying? Just like any other narcissist or any other demonic person that's insecure, that's looking just for power. They looking for a way to control the situation, and the way to control the situation is to bring your energy level down and to make you feel smaller and make you think less about yourself, and so they could keep controlling you. But when you actually, if you're a chosen one, you probably been going through this all your life. But when you actually become aware of yourself and aware of the Most High and aware of the tricks and the emotional manipulation, the energy draining techniques from these energy vampires, looking at who's in charge. And every time I saw who was in charge of these dudes and giving these dudes orders, bro, they was always white. I'm telling you, bro, every time whoever was at the top, every time the people was getting orders handed down, it was always a white guy, bro. Most likely maybe a Freemason, high level Freemason or whatever. Talking to gangs, talking to all these these people. And so this is why I can't, you're basically talking to a vampire, bro. Whenever you're talking to a gang stalker. And I always call them energy vampires, but they literally been spreading vampirism and recruiting people through gangs, through manipulation, trickery, money, power, sex, whatever you want, and then you become a vampire and your soul gets sucked out of you, because then they send you do training or training on how to once you go on that side, on how to manipulate that person's aura, how to manipulate their emotions, how to talk to somebody, how to get somebody angry, what to say out your mouth, how to move to set that person up. This is how they train you. But it's not direct contact. It's this right here, telekinesis. So they will never be outed. You would never say, there go all them right there. It's a RICO charge. You never catch them on a RICO charge because they don't move like that. They move whereas though they stay disconnected, but they connected. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, that's all I had to say about that, man. I had to get that out of my mind. You know? Mr. Truth out, man.